Hello everyone, Praise Scooter here, and welcome back to more of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Last time, we had a very sentimental, sappy episode about a friend group I have come to know, and we'll probably have a few more conversations similar to that as time goes along here, off and on. Today, hopefully we won't have that, and be a little more upbeat. Anyway, so on the title screen, what do I want to show you today? Let's just go in order. This is my play stats. As of now, this is... okay, that's hilarious. As of now, this is like... these are my current stats and what are my favorite everything. So you can see... everything that I've done in the game. Like, on this game, ever since it launched 8, maybe even 9 years ago at this point. I guess also depending on when you watch the video. You can also see my records. Oh, that's... battles, huh? Huh. Interesting stats to look through, actually. Wow, Sarge kind of kicks my ass at this game. I haven't talked with Sarge in forever, actually. This is actually kind of funny, because you can see half the people I've talked with. Oh yeah, I did play with Virum at one point. For one. But there's some people that you'll see here that's just like... there's a very clear separation of who is goated at this game and who isn't, and how often I play with them. Like, this also isn't accurate. Like, I like how I look at this, like, oh yeah, I'm better than like so many of these people I know are here. And then, like, you get to one or two people, it's just like, they kind of wash my ass. Oh god. Wait. DBZ, you kicked my ass that hard in this game? Seth, you kicked my ass this hard in this game? What the... okay, enough trips down memory lane for me. I'll talk more about those things in time. Although now I have a history of players to go through. So I've already done my random number generation for the first course here, and it's giving me number 9. Yoshi. Well, we can use this opportunity to talk about one of my friends, who I've actually appeared in a lot of their videos, because whenever they ask me for help, I say yes. About 19 times out of 20. We're just gonna go at... well, this also gets to show skin selection. I think... I'm just looking at here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, technically. 5, when you unlock it. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there are 8 total characters in this game that have this screen pop up. 7 if you haven't unlocked Gold Mario. Yoshi's color palette choice was a DLC pre-order bonus for Mario Kart, for base Mario Kart 8. And you can choose whatever Yoshi color you want to kind of set yourself apart. Now there's one person I know, kind of loosely, kind of as a friend of a friend or associate, who uses orange Yoshi specifically. Some guy who talks about half A presses and just whatever. Sorry, Henry. But somebody that I know a little more prolifically, that's the wrong word. Is Yoshiller. So we get the gab about Yoshiller for a little bit here, because I have appeared in so many of his videos. I'm going to try and replicate his kart setup. What does he use for a glider? Son of a gun. I'm going to guess he uses... well, what's the stats on the gold glider versus this? We'll use the Gold Glider, even though I don't think he uses the Gold Glider. Also, I get to use bikes. Yoshiller is somebody I met as a friend of a friend, who's probably somebody I appear on so many of videos for when he does multiplayer stuff. And I talk mostly ill about myself and not about him. Because I'm kind of a fallback guy, because like I said, 19 out of 20 times, if he says, hey, can you do blank? I will say, yes, what time and when? And then that rare 20th time when he gives me time and when, it's just like, oh, I actually have to do insert reason here. Anyway, Sunshine Airport. I hated this track when the game first came out, but something happened that became better with me. So yeah, we're basically, at least for the first half of the video, we're playing as Yoshiller. Oh god, how do you turn? Yoshiller, how do you play like this? I don't like this. I don't like bikes. I don't like bikes in this game to start with, but I don't think I like how this bike turns. So, bikes operate a handful of different ways. Oh, where they can have outward turning and inward turning bikes. This one is an inward turning bike, I want to say. Anyway, I'm leaving. I'll make up ground just because I'm playing offline. Oh god, I can't do my strategy where I correct my turn. Holy cow. Michelle, how do you play like this? Help! Help me! I got a coin. Do I just call this video Hello Humans? I might. Anyway, very small shortcut there. One of the major shortcuts in this game. Good lord, like you have to start, like your line is like when you're pretty much at the turn, then you start your drift. Holy cow, I cannot function like that. Help! I'm gonna complain about this for a while. Sorry. I'm gonna use that brake drifting thing constantly. Also, there's a track on the bottom. We might see it if I screw up a turn at some point here. But anyway. But yeah, Yoshiller is... Here's me putting myself on a pedestal. If not myself to a degree, if not myself, Yoshiller is probably one of the hardest working people I know on this platform. And there went everything! Fantastic! Hey, give me a hit stun. Yoshiller is probably one of the hardest working people I know. Almost every single video he makes or puts out is an hour plus long. In some cases, has anywhere from 3 to 10 guests, and he is goddamn gifted at the games he focuses on in those multiplayer videos. Not to mention the amount of other things he does. He edits for a lot of prolific. He edit. I love how I just gush about my friends in this series, but this series is also just a timeline of what Mario Kart 8 has done for me. I'm leaving. I'm not here anymore. I wish I could have kept that to do shortcut. I'm surprised I didn't fall off there. Apparently my rival is Donkey Kong. But, God, I do not like bikes. I do not like bikes. But he edits for a lot of very well-known channels. And if not edits for them, is a big-time consultant for those channels. I'm not going to name those channels just in case he wants to keep things hush-hush on that. And if you happen to see this video, pop in and say hi. Pop in and say hi, and you can comment about anything I'm talking about and tell me if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, hardest working person I know on this platform. Like, for a while, it was a video every day, but like, I depressed Dolphin Shoals, brother. I'll try and talk about that when we get there. But yeah, like, hardest working person I know on this platform, because he edits for so many people. His own videos go anywhere from, are editorial videos that are, that was a graphic glitch, holy cow. His videos are long editorial video, or like super editorial, nice looking videos for his own channel that are really unique to look at and watch. And if it's not those videos, oh, by the way, jump on the spine of this eel for a speed boost every single time. So you want to try and stay on that eel. Oh, I took the turn too sharp. Again, how do you do these how do you turn like this, my maga? I actually am using like his exact cart layout, by the way. I'm gonna save this mushroom for this coming up here. Shortcut. Kind of big shortcut. Let's see if I can hit this shot. Yeah! Get rid of the monkey. I shouldn't have done that. And on top of that, the guy's just humble. The guy is humble, and it's probably where I get a lot of my devil may care attitude from. From more recently. Oh, I'm getting Mario Kart. It's so hard. Man, I really am just like Yoshiller, getting Mario Kart super hard. Even when I'm offline against AI, against bots, I'm getting bodied super hard. Anyway. But yeah, like, he is that man. Like, I talk about people who've done so much for me. That man has done a lot for me. Just like for getting my name out there in the, wow, how do you turn? For getting my name out there in the world as a small-time creator. He has done so much for me in that regard. He has included me in so many things that and helped me connect with so many people that admittedly I probably haven't talked to since I met them once or twice. I'm trying to work on that part, by the way. Personal outing. I'm trying to work on that. And just like, Can I hit it? Oh, dang it. Oh, the turn! I got betrayed by my own inability to play this kart. There's a couple paths off to the right that arguably are better paths. Also, the Stingray from Mario Kart Wii levels? Really? Whatever. Get out of here. And now I got 3 shots at a monkey. I'm gonna throw Chew and throw another one now. Turning! Well, hi, Lakitu. How's it going? I do not understand how you turn like this, my guy. I'm glad you like... I'm in 4th. Why do we get a banan? Well, shoot my shot. Oh, you didn't hit that. Well, I'll take a 3rd. Yeah. He's the reason why I know some more recent popular people on this platform, why I know them or converse with them to some extent. He is the reason. So that, like, if not for Puddle Plains from more of a sentimental perspective or more professional thing, I owe so much to Yoshi, man. Just front to back, I owe that man so much. And I didn't get to talk about depressed Dolphin Shoals, but I do get to talk about Sick Beats, Electrodrome. I think this is still my favorite track in the game. And I'm going to be complaining about how I can't turn in this track because I'm using a bike. Electrodrome is my favorite track in this game. The course is pretty good too, because they use a lot of anti-gravity. But a lot of people probably know this track because it was the backing track for a lot of remixes for a while. For a lot of Mario Kart highlight reels, I guess? Like, this is the track for everything. Get him! Hit him again! Hit him one more time! I almost did it. I don't normally go left. I'm not prepared for what's coming up here. Oddly enough, I think... Oh god, am I going to talk about somebody else that I watched? Like, this game is a trip down memory lane where I just talk about people I watch or people I know, isn't it? Oh well, too late, we're in the past. Whatever, just take my hit and take my shortcut. My poorly executed shortcut. It's a shortcut. As much as you don't want to admit it, that is a shortcut. This is peak performance. Oddly enough, this song, if not for my favorite track in this game, actually does, my brain gets associated a lot with one of the internet's most long-running content creators, Rauco. And an artist that made a lot of animations for him just in their spare time, of Rue, of just an animation of a lot of Rauco's original characters or characters that are synonymous with him, like the Cat Planet Cat. Like, oh, hit that toad. Hit that toad right in his mouth. But, yeah, now I'm back on track. Of just his characters marching in a picture of the animator's desk. Rauco's original characters just marching on his desk in time to this track. And everyone who is not racing is just hella vibing on this track, my guy. Like, there's Jumbotrons just showing everyone raving down there. This is, like, in base Mario Kart 8, I think this was the track. Can I make this? Oh, I almost fell off there. I'm surprised I didn't get punished, although I basically rode the rail into defeat. I'm getting used to how this bike works. By the way, stop talking. Stop talking, Scooter. I have no items, and I must obtain victory. Oh, please no. Yeah, well, that's another 3rd place for me. No, I gotta be out Donkey Kong. I gotta be out Donkey Kong. It don't matter. It don't matter what else happens. I gotta be out that monkey. I gotta get some points back on him. There's a 3-way tie for first going to last track, and I hate this. All because I'm using a Kart type I never use. Yeah, this series is just going to be like a sentimental roadmap for me because, God, again, like, close to the time of this video, I think at the time, around this time the series is going live, I've been doing this content crap for 16 years, streaming off and on and whatnot. Like, I've been doing this content creation crap for so long. Allow me to have moments of old man back in my day conversations. Anyway, we're going to Mount Wario. We're also going to race on Mount Wario. That's the joke associated with this track. I hope I hope you liked it, because it is a joke I make almost every single time now, ever since somebody else I know, well, a group of friends I know, made the joke once. And now it never leaves my brain, because my brain is wired like that, where somebody says something funny once, and my brain goes, I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. Anyway, oh, how am I going to do this shortcut? There's a shortcut coming up here, and I don't know when I need to start my drift. It's right there. It's right here. I made it. You don't need a mushroom for that, but it's hella hard to do, man. Can I hit him? No, but I hit myself. Okay, this part, I recommend hang gliding. The waterway does push you down faster, but you do get speed boost if you hang glide down most of this. Also, water mechanics. We haven't talked about it too much because it hasn't come up really yet. But water mechanics, if you put something in water, it will carry with the flow. So if like I put a banana in this waterway or this dam, the banana would slowly get pulled to the side and off the course. How do I turn? This is as a slalom course on it. I'm going to die. Help me. Help me. Hitler, I love you, man. And you were like, you will body me in almost every game we play together, especially Splatoon and Smash Brothers. But how do you turn this damn thing? Anyway, something that isn't new to this game, but I draw attention to because this is the first time it's come up, is 3-part tracks, where instead of being a circle or an interconnected track, this is all just one giant track, separated into 3 parts that will dictate the laps. And there's bumps here at the end. Don't worry, my own personal griping and John's will end in just a second here. God, that's gonna come up at some point here if I get a certain character, isn't it? There's gonna be characters that will I'll talk more not as much on, or won't have as much sentimental value. So don't worry, I won't. This whole video won't be Scooter the old man talks, but yeah, I got first. That means I get first overall, but I think I only get 2 stars on it. I think anyway. We'll find it. We'll find out today. Mount Wario is a great track, by the way. I never did talk about my enjoyment of that, but I love Mount Wario. I also love Mount Wario. Yee, funny joke. Anyway, really, Delfino Airport, Sunshine Airport. Sorry. So that closes the book on Yoshiller, but if I could pick somebody else, if somebody else comes up here, I think I could talk more. Or if I get another character, I think I could talk more about it in more detail. Excuse me. That tastes like peanut butter. What have I had that tastes like peanut? I haven't eaten peanut butter in like 4 days. Why did that burp taste like peanut butter? Help! Anyway, 2. No stars. I did terrible. Okay then. Anyway, let me pull up my random number generator. I also might forget a handful here, but I'm trying to like make sure we get a unique character every single time I do this. All right. So Grand Prix, and there may become points where I just forcefully pick a character to show something off at some point. But anyway, so 34. Let's see. So 16, 24, 32. Oh, it's Iggy. Oh no, it's Larry. Oh. Living like Larry. Before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet made Larry a household name, we had Living Like Larry. Now, what's your stats spread? Because I think that is so middle of the road. Holy crap. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm going to pick something that gives me more less traction. Yeah, I'll pick that. Ooh. Some good bangers. And, well, half on handheld, half not. Let's go do the Leaf Cup. Oddly enough, there's a minor story with Lemmy here, but it more or less is in relation to the Puddle Plains group once again, but kind of a streaming incentive we had for a little bit whenever we did stream this game. It lasted about 2 or 3 months when we revisited this game and streamed it constantly. There was an incentive for some of us were like, donate X amount of dollars or get us to a certain view, you know, that kind of thing. We were just like, if we hit a certain milestone, we'll race the next course as Lemmy. Or Larry, sorry. Living like Larry, man. Oh, it feels so nice to be able to turn how I'm used to turning. You have no idea how much I miss this proper turning radius. To everybody else, it's just like, how can you turn like this? This is horrible. To which I say, listen, man, I race on ball tires. I love this playstyle. Bye! Oh, I don't think I hit anyone with that. I timed it just right where I hit 0 people. Anyway, DS Wario Stadium. It's not Wario Coliseum, and it makes me upset. Anyway, we're just gonna go around Lemmy there. I think Larry is a light. Oh, give me that drift though. I think Larry is a light medium weight. So I will get pushed around. Man, there's so many things I get to talk about here. Like, I don't know everything about all my friends, because, again, it's kind of the problem of knowing as many people, like, knowing people as I do, and the fact that I have terrible memory at times. So, like, I won't remember everything about everyone. So I may pick a character and be like, oh, yeah, this character. It's just like, dude, that's like one of your friends you were just gabbing about and gushing about an episode or 2 ago. That's like their character. Talk about them. Yeah, who are they? I don't know anymore, man. Like, I could care less, man. Let me just race my car. I can't do a shaggy laugh to save my life. I can barely do the impression to begin with. Oh, useless blooper. Oddly enough, don't remember Wario Stadium from the DS that much. Give me an item. Perfectly timed. What do you mean panicking? I wasn't panicking at all. You were panicking. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Stop talking. Stop talking. You're talking. Stop talking. Why? Why? Anyway, so with some of the jumps and some of the drifting, unless you hit a specific top speed, you just can't drift or you can't do tricks off of jumps. So having a high top speed or high acceleration does play to your benefit, because if you have a high top speed or acceleration, you will hit the maximum speed needed for trick ability much quicker. I believe my Kart combination doesn't do that. Also, I just realized, I think this I think the teddy bear ATV, I think this is one of the first ATVs you unlock when you do unlock it. I'm not going to talk about unlocking because I'm pretty sure everybody who's played this game has played to death and has everything unlocked. Nobody cares about the unlock status. Maybe a few things that I'll talk about later, but no one cares about the unlocking status in this game. Sherbert Land, Ironically enough, I think Sherbert Land was better in Double Dash than it is here. Man, okay. We're gonna talk about it now because I need a topic. I need a topic in Topeka. Sherbert, like, Double Dash. Like, there are some people who absolutely love Double Dash, and I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just like when I think of Mario Kart games that I love and enjoy, Double Dash is near the bottom of that list. Granted, that list is only 11 entries long, and I am including entries such as the 2 Mario Kart GP entries that you can only play in an arcade, and the phone game, which I've never touched. You can kind of take advantage of the shortcut, but not to the best benefit without a mushroom, by the way. Oh, it's gonna hit. Oh, I blocked it. I mean, of course I blocked it. Anyway, I'm gonna start going underwater now, just because I gotta show all aspects of this track. There's an underwater portion. This is in the I guess you'd call this a remake. In this version, in the Mario Kart 8 version, they added this waterway, which has a little bit of an hidden exit to it. Oh boy. I'm still not used to how it's handled. Oh, come off it. Of course not. Hold that. Well, everybody suffers along with me now, except for that person with the bullet bill, who is impervious to lightning. So, lightning hits. So I've talked about lightning. In this game, lightning hits everybody, except if you're under the effects of 2 items that makes you entirely invincible. A star, which we will probably never see in the series, more than likely, and a bullet bill, which we also probably never see in the series. Those 2 items make you completely invincible to everything. So if you happen to be under the effects of a star, or a bullet bill when lightning goes off, congratulations, you are not slowed down for anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds. And there, you try to take all my items, but unfortunately, I am skilled in the art of no touch. Do not touch me. Like a, what is that? Is it OCD or is it just? There's a fancier word for it, but somebody who is, I swear these freezes were bigger in the original Mario Kart. Anyway, somebody who has issues with like people and them touching them. I don't know if it is OCD or if it is something else that's wrong with it. Germophobia. There we go. Someone who's a germaphobe is much better at this, but not me. I like how I talked about Lemmy, and by mistake, and Lemmy is up here in the top 3 in this one. Anyway, Sherbert Land from Double Dash, better in Double Dash, in my opinion. But yeah, Double Dash is not a great game, in my opinion. The mechanic was interesting, and a lot of the games in the GameCube were fantastic games. In fact, I still have many of the games on the GameCube to go through for you guys at some point in my content creation career. The GameCube was home to a lot of weird games that are amazing. But because they're weird, they're kind of deviate from a lot of serious staples. Anyway, Music Park, a Melody Motorway. This track is... It's probably one of my favorite 3DS tracks. But it's not my favorite retro. I don't think it is in my not in my top 5 favorite retro tracks. But it's not a bad track. I'd say it's an A tier. Mainly because of all the interactive music bits. Like the various xylophones, like the wooden and metal xylophone, which sound different. And the tippet and the tambourine. I gotta get my instruments straight. I am a bit of a music nerd. God, there's a story here. I don't think I've ever told that story. If I have, it's been ages. Also, this part here. Oh, I missed it. If you're good at rhythm game timing, you can get yourself a speed boost if you time yourself with the 4th hit on the bar of that beat, which does get faster every time you go through that portion. Anyway. But yeah, I don't think I've told that story, at least not recently, in that I am a bit of a music nerd. A bit is an understatement, but earlier on in life, I was much more a music nerd. Ooh, I'm surprised I didn't get hit by any of that. But yeah, I was a music nerd in high school, like to an nth degree. I was, oh god, what? Senior year is when I peaked overall in music, but what did I all do in music? I knew how to play trombone, baritone on the bass clef, tuba. I was in choir as a bass. Shocker, the person with a brassy baritone bass voice was a bass in choir. Shock of the century. I was in swing choir. Also, I was in swing choir, which is dancing, I guess, dancing choir, however you want to refer to it as. Choreographed singing. There you go. That's probably better. Which I was heavier in high school than I am now, which is strange to comment on. How I was that out of shape in high school and still can move around like somebody who basically weighed 90 pounds soaking wet. Anyway. I wasn't in jazz band, but I did go to state performances. It was actually a requirement for a grade for band. But ooh, mushrooms, I missed them both. I went to state performances with 3 friends for band, playing tuba. I was in pep band, which is effectively the sports team band requirement for that class. So lugged a tuba around while marching. I was in the pit band. Musical band is probably what you probably know better as. I was also the one of the major people who did behind the scenes music stuff on behalf of both my band and choir teachers, because I was at least my choir teacher's assistant for half of the year. So I put together the stage risers for most of the choir performances I performed in. Anyway, Yoshi's Valley. It works in this game instead of like the N64, where it was just too complex for the N64's limited capabilities to calculate where you were in placement. Also, there's many paths I could take, but I always take these lines. Every single time on this track, I take the specific line. All tracks are approximately the same distance and lead to the same endpoint. Oh god, I'm gonna try and like show different tracks here, but like this was, at least for the N64, this track was one of the more advanced tracks out here, man. And you could also, if you had a Starman, pop the egg up in the air. It was fun. It was great. Also, 2 shortcuts here. Mushroom can go off that ramp, or use a mushroom right here at this specific turn to take a super inside turn on that hairpin turn. Which way do I want to go first? I'll go in the far right this time. Which I'm going to have to fight muscle memory. So far right. We're just going to go over here. And this takes us to a cannon, which we will see a handful of times throughout the series. Reused assets. But this cannon takes us to over here to this part, which would have been shorter if I had gone on the far left. And then I'll go to the track. I'll go to the path that I usually took before I realized what the fastest track was in this course. At least in my opinion, what it is on this next lap. But yeah, like if you want to, racing on this track, no 2 tracks are the same. And that's a theme that will come back when we get to the deluxe part of this game's DLC. Because in the deluxe version, the deluxe DLC, we start getting Mario Kart Tour tracks, which are kind of similar to this, where you don't have the choice, but you will take a different path every single time you race on it. Oh, I thought that was the last lap. So the path I usually took initially when I play this game is take a right here, take a left here, and go in this underground bit. Dodge around the bats. Hang a hard left. Hit that boost on the way out. Get one last little... Oh, give me that quick. Not enough. Not quick in time. Oh well. I'll still have 10 coins going to the end. I'm actually watching the map almost incessantly waiting for a blue shell. Why you have to smack me down? I was just showing how this track can vary wildly depending upon your own whim. How wildly this track varies. Anyway. I have shells. Here, hold that. That's the only time I'm going to hit somebody with a shell, so. Oh, and I'm going to drive through the grass, apparently. And throw over a shell backwards for good measure. I was debating on hitting that banana people for style points, but I would like to hold on to all my coins. I think that is... I'm pretty sure, anyway. I think that is... Yep, that's the last of it. All right. Oh... Man, there was a lot of... I covered a lot of ground today in this video, didn't I? Like, a lot of ground. I feel like this series is going to boil down... Like, there's going to be a couple episodes where I'm not going to have a history lesson if it doesn't help. Or if it doesn't pop up, but... When we get to the end, I think we're going to get to more current times. The people where I may unveil a handful of things that are... Some are known, some are not so known. Because I try to keep things a little more quieter about that. I'm just kind of laying my arms bare with this series at this point. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And come back next time when, if we're going to work in patterns, we're very much going to have a point of me being sentimental again. I'll see you folks next time. Take care.